Paul at Upton Park for the Littlewoods Cup 4th round. Can the Hammers Cup form continue against the champions? And coming up now, extended highlights of one of the great nights in the club's history.
So Liverpool get the game underway in that silvery light blue strip of theirs, attacking the goal to our left. On a ground where they have such happy memories. They've only been beaten here once in their last 9 visits. West Ham currently one off the bottom of the table with only 1 win in their last 6. And West Ham, in fact, with a very good record in the Littlewoods Cup, having scored 5 here against Derby County. They also got another 5 in the Simod Cup against West Bromwich Albion. Back from Ablett. A throw to West Ham. Whelan playing it out to Beardsley. Playing it roving roll down that left-hand side in the absence of John Barnes. Beardsley getting the ball inside again, and it's crossed in, and, well, a miraculous piece of goalkeeping there by McKnight. The flag was up, in fact. Some great work for Liverpool by Staunton, taking that pass from Beardsley. And the flag was up, and Alvin Martin is down and injured. Staunton getting inside Devonshire, and Aldridge and McKnight clashing there along with Alvin Martin. Staunton doing so well here, and a good reaction piece of goalkeeping. In fact, the flag at that point was already up. Straight to Brady, releasing Kelly. Quite an interesting one. West Ham win their first corner of the game thanks to Steve Staunton. After some good work there for West Ham by David Kelly. Devonshire will take the kick. Gale and Kelly are in the 6-yard area. Martin lurking on the edge of the penalty area. Devonshire with it. Gale, a little back heel, and Ince was very nearly on it. And got a knock for his pains, but it was a really nifty piece of play there by West Ham. Devonshire now finding Brady. Onto that left foot again. Floated in there towards Kelly. Martin trying to get in there as well. And a goal! It's Paul Ince! So Paul Ince, his first league goal, or at least his first major goal of the season, scored 1 in the Simod Cup, and now has really set the cat amongst the pigeons with a spectacular volley there that Hooper could touch but couldn't stop. And now what are we going to get? They said West Ham had little hope. Now we'll see again what the powers of recovery are in this Liverpool side. Beardsley. Spackman. Don't see any signs of worry on Kenny Dalglish's face on the right of the picture, sitting down there, but inside him he knows now that his side have got quite a fight. Dickens. Oh, taking a good ball there from Devonshire. Kelly is waiting in the middle, and so too was Steve Nicol. So another West Ham corner. Devonshire again will take it. shake of the head from Mike Hooper. A smile of delight for West Ham. A salute from Paul Ince. And from a corner, again, West Ham have struck. There's the header by Paul Ince. The dive of Hooper is beyond him. And we're in for a sensational night of football here. Coming up to 25 minutes gone. Just fell behind all the Liverpool players rushing towards McKnight's goal there. Henderson playing it again towards Steve Nicol, who's up there. Aldridge again looking to get in. And what's he given? He's given a penalty, I think, to Liverpool. He's given a penalty for Liverpool for pushing down either defender. Let's have a look at this. Well, that looked a perfectly good header to me, I must say. But it's what Mr. Ashworth, the referee, unless he gave it for the earlier jump, by Martin, looked okay. Well, Liverpool now with Aldridge. 2-1. So we get another twist. Aldridge, who scored from the spot in the league match here last season, but then against Tom McAllister, sends McKnight the wrong way. And Liverpool are back in it. Played short for Brady. Chipping it towards Rossignol. Oh, a brilliant piece of keeping there by Mike Hooper. In the meat of the boot at Rossignol. That left foot after Brady had chipped it in. And it fell nicely for Rossignol, hit it well, but straight at the keeper, who gathered it well. This is Ince. Gale. Brady. Took forward towards Kelly. A half-time whistle. Blues for the referee, but applause for two sets of players who've given us a great first half. West Ham with that astonishing start with 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes midway through the half from Paul Ince. And then a penalty from John Aldridge bringing Liverpool back into it, and they began to play with much more menace as we came towards half-time. Still, people will talk about this penalty award at half-time. There's no foul there. Was there a foul here? Was Martin pushing down? Maybe he was before he began his jump. The referee decided it was a penalty. So West Ham seeking to protect this 2-1 lead, get us underway now. They, remember, attack the goal to our left. Well, you fancy, by the way, that Liverpool were moving towards half-time. It might be better to say defending the goal to our right. Ince. Senior's back flick caught by Ablett. And now Houghton off on that busy run of his. Aldridge looking up to see what was on, and in fact he was on target. And McKnight had to get down at that near post. Good piece of striking here by Aldridge, looking up in the first place to see there. You saw it to see who was on, and then sending in a shot that would have just crept in the near post. Spreading it wide for Peter Beardsley. Aldridge waiting at the far post. And that looked like a shot by Martin on Aldridge. In fact, I have to say that looked more a penalty than the one that was given in the first half. Beardsley with the cross. And the referee decided to goal kick. Goes Rossignol. There's Devonshire. Trying to play it in for Kelly, but again that man Steve Nichol's there. The free kick to West Ham. The impression this is going to develop into a really tense evening, wondering whether West Ham will be able to hold on as Liverpool appear more and more to be getting into their stride. It's Steve Potts with a free kick for West Ham. Dane is in there again. Might come for Rossignol. Kelly was trying to make something of it. Martin also. In the end, West Ham have it here with Dix. And back through to Hooper. Benison. Beardsley. Robbed beautifully there by Paul Ince. The touch by him to Brady. Brady now to Kelly. Rossignol's made a break through the middle. Too high for him, but not for Staunton. Oh, it's in there! An own goal by Steve Staunton. Head in his hands. He tried to guide it back for Mike Hooper. And all he did was get it in just inside the post. There's the cross. There was the cushioned header by the fullback. Hooper was down for it off the post, and West Ham are 3-1 ahead. Steve Staunton own goal. Kelly's cross. A nightmare there for the young defender. And West Ham 3-1 up. He couldn't keep it in. West Ham throw again. Kelly looking to get something on the turn there. Ince with the shot! Oh, miraculous piece of keeping by Hooper. In fact, the flag was up on the far side for an offside. But again, it was Ince with the shot. A real waspish effort, that one, and a splendid piece of goalkeeping by Mike Hooper. An offside given against Rossignol. And goes Dix again. Oh, my goodness. It was Spackman, whose boot was high, caught Dix on the side of the head. It was unintentional. I think Spackman going for the ball. And Dix ducking in there. So Spackman coming in there, and just catching the West Ham left back on the side of the face. He's built of pretty strong stuff. Now I think he's saying, I want to go on. Well, that's the spirit of the night for West Ham. They were trying to get Julian Dix off. Oh, I think he's saying there's a battle to be won here, and I want to be a part of it. Well, Gale is excellent at dipping little free kicks, and Brady is also lined up there. West Ham 3-1 up, and it's going to be Gale who clips it. He's got it in there. 4-1. His first goal of the season, and what a marvellous moment to get it. I said he was pretty adept at firing in that sort of free kick, and here indeed is the proof as Brady jumps over it, and there was space enough there, over the wall, beyond Hooper, into the net. 4-1. We are now heading for the sensational result of the season. The free kick by Martin, pushing in on the back of Aldridge. It's going to take a real superhuman effort, even by this superhuman Liverpool side, to pull this one round now. Well, they haven't always been as complimentary this season to the West Ham side. But the true supporters have stuck with John Lyall's team, and they've got their real reward here tonight. In goes Dix. Comes to Rossignol. Oh, he's brought down there by Watson when he was clear. It's at least a yellow card. And maybe looking at that, he was fortunate to get away with a yellow card. Well, it worked the last time, Brady running over it and Gale dipping it into the corner. This time Gale's run over it. Brady clipped off the wall, a corner for West Ham. Never really allowed fully to settle into their stride. 4-1. Devonshire. A touch by Dickens. Oh, Cooper seemed to see that a little late. The final whistle. And we've had really one of the most astonishing nights of the season. One of the most astonishing results of the season. Set underway for West Ham with those 2 goals midway through the first half by Paul Ince. And although Liverpool pulled one back with a penalty spot from John Aldridge, the own goal by Steve Staunton and then the free kick by Tony Gale set the seal on a tremendous night for West Ham. So Upton Park buzzing with the news of a final scoreline here in the Littlewoods Cup. West Ham United 4, Liverpool 1.
So the Hammers responsible for Liverpool's worst ever defeat in the competition. Can they now reproduce that kind of form in the league? They've got games against Millwall, Sheffield Wednesday and Spurs in a busy build-up to Christmas. First, a visit to the Den, where the Hammers claim their 1,000th win in league football.
McCleary. Picked off though by Ince, and that's a neat turn by Alan Dickens. Kelly going to the left, Rossinier to the right, and he couldn't control it. Oh, and Dawes, a terrible back pass, and Paul Ince must score. And Millwall, usually so resilient at home, have thrown away a goal here. O'Callaghan, by Ince, back by Stevens. Cascarino, terrific save by McKnight. Riley. O'Callaghan, what was he doing?
2 successes behind them, and West Ham fancy their chances against Sheffield Wednesday. But the old league failings return at Upton Park, and the Hammers have to settle for a goalless draw. They're unlucky though. Liam Brady crashing a shot against the bar with the right foot. Next, it's Tottenham.
Devonshire. Well, West Ham at last showing signs of getting going here. Spurs have settled much more quickly and have played really all the football in the first half of this first half, and Mabbutt continuing in that theme. Here's Walsh. Mabbutt staying forward. Waddle joining in. Stewart and Mabbutt. It's a goal they really deserve. Brady. Devonshire. Well, certainly West Ham have got the know-how to hit back here, and Brady not too far away. Walsh. Now Waddle. And still Walsh. With West Ham just hesitating for a moment, and that's a terrific save again by McKnight from Stewart's header. It's Mitchell Thomas leaving Brady behind. Oh, and it's a freak really. The ball just sat up and he looped it over the goalkeeper.
That's rock bottom for the Hammers. Only 13 points from 17 games. And more bad news. Julian Dix and Paul Ince are suspended for collecting 21 disciplinary points. Dix already out until the end of the year. That's when Ince will begin his 3-match ban, and these are problems the Hammers can do without. They begin a busy Christmas schedule of 3 games in a week. London derbies against Charlton and Wimbledon to come. First, away to title-chasing Norwich, and a first appearance on live TV.
A fairly disappointing match exploded into life in the second half. Dale Gordon scoring from an almost impossible angle, but invited to do so by the Hammers keeper Alan McKnight. And Norwich were 2 up on the hour. Robert Rosario flicking on Gunn's enormous kick. Fleck finding a couple of yards for Andy Townsend, and that was all he needed. Well, the Hammers made something of a fight of it towards the end of the afternoon, and they got their reward late on. Skipper Mickey Phelan adjudged to push David Kelly in the back there, and the West Ham penalty king Ray Stewart, who'd come on as a second-half substitute having recovered from injury, thumped the ball past Gunn from the penalty spot. 2-1 it finished. There is a point at Charlton, though, on a day when the goalkeepers were the stars. Bob Boulder turning away Rosinia's header. McKnight won't be outdone, though, as Charlton mount a charge in the second half. Mackenzie, number 8, is the one to watch as the cross comes in. McKnight just getting his fingertips to the header. 0-0. Back at Upton Park, there's still no sign of that elusive second league win. Wimbledon soon in front. Dennis Wise connecting with an inviting cross. McKnight getting his fingers to the strike, but unable to keep it out. West Ham back on terms, though, with a goal right out of the Upton Park textbook. Glorious one-touch football, climaxing with Rosinia's strike. The celebrations are premature, though. Wimbledon win it in the second half. Fashanu is the target from Wise's free kick. The ball eluding everybody, critically McKnight, and the goal credited to Dennis Wise.
So another failure in the league, but more success in the Cup. This time the FA Cup. The Hammers draw 2-2 with Arsenal at home and follow it up with a 1-0 win at Highbury. Leroy Rosinia scores a late winner. Ex-gunner Liam Brady is instrumental in the downfall of his old team, and Brady features prominently again as West Ham get another boost with a win at Derby.
Nigel Callaghan with the first corner of the game. It's over Rosinia, but Saunders met it so sweetly. Shilton coming for this one, he didn't get there. Kelly did, although I don't think he saw the ball go in. Brady, quickening the tempo, still Brady. Oh, that's very special indeed. From Liam Brady, and how Derby must be wishing that they could have stopped him manipulating the ball with his left foot.
And the Hammers' Littlewoods Cup fairy tale continues. They beat Aston Villa 2-1 in the quarter-finals. Paul Ince is again a very influential figure. It's the best run all season, 3 consecutive wins. Can they make it 4 against Manchester United? Mark Ward is back in the side.
Here's Lee Martin. Well, Mark Ward, 2 months out through injury and very eager to make an impact here. Oh, that's a penalty. Bruce on Rosinia. Liam Brady missed against Aston Villa 3 days ago. Doesn't miss here. Well taken by Ward. West Ham streaming into the middle. Rosinia, and Leighton able to push it over the top. Robson, that was neatly done. He left Mark Ward behind. Robson with the shot. McKnight's lost it. Dix is there, and Dix has lost his balance, and West Ham have lost the goal to Gordon Strachan. Robson. Martin's gone ahead of him, and Ralph Milne is there as well. And here's Lee Martin. Manchester United are in front, and it looked to me as though one kicked it against another. Alvin against Lee. McClare. They're turning on the style now.
It's looking pretty bleak for the Hammers at the bottom, 5 points adrift of Sheffield Wednesday and Charlton with only 17 points. Still a mystifying contrast to their cup form. A goalless FA Cup draw at Swindon is followed by a 1-0 win at home, thanks to Rossinia's goal. 8 of his 10 have come in cup competitions this season. And now West Ham must return to Highbury to play league leaders Arsenal. But any hopes of a repeat of the cup games are dashed in the second half.
Well, it's a ball played towards Mark Ward and a terrible mistake by Dixon. Ward has missed a great opportunity here. Thomas. The header from Potts, and Perry Groves has looped it in. Arsenal really looking for revenge for that FA Cup defeat here, and Alan Smith has almost certainly sealed the victory. Devonshire. Gale did well to deliver the cross, and Rossinia at the end where he scored in the cup tie. Dix. Still Julian Dix. And there's still some fight left in West Ham. It's 2-1 now.